It was looking like an afternoon where Chelsea were going to struggle. Of course, in the first half, they struggled. They give in so much. They gave away so much chances. But then Acheampong came to the rescue with that towering header. I said it before. I said, you see that young boy. When a player delivers against Liverpool, I know that he goes ahead to have an exceptional career or season, except he decides to join Manchester United. You understand? Now, this young man against Liverpool, he put in a top performance, which I looked at and said, this boy, the sky is just your starting point. Of course, it's inevitable. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's completely inevitable with what he's been doing. Against Liverpool, he came up. I'm sure that actually boosted his morale. That's what young players need in their career. That big game where they turn up, and then the rest is history. I don't know whether you understand me. And then Chelsea on their own struggled defensively, gave away chances. If Nottingham Forest knew what they wanted to do, or knew what they were in for, or what they were supposed to do, they should be taking their chances. Chelsea would have gone like 1, 2, 3 goals down, but Nottingham Forest failed to take their chances. Yes. And then the second goal came from Neto, a very incisive free kick. The truth is that Neto may not have had a very proper and interesting start to the Premier League campaign this season, but then he stepped up yet again today in a game where Chelsea needed 3 points against a sloppy Nottingham Forest side. You understand? But then let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves with what this team have been doing so far. 3 points against Liverpool, they showed that yes, they have the quality and the character to get a result when it mattered most. I don't know if I'm communicating. Yes. But then the third goal came from Reece James, who followed the rebound from a corner kick. Reece James on his own, he's shown working. Of course, he had the assist for the Neto's goal, scored one, assisted one. Neto scored one and assisted one as well. So Chelsea in today's game turned up, picked maximum points as at when needed, in the absence of Cole Palmer. Yet again today, João Pedro failed to score for Chelsea. Of course, the pressure continues to pile on him. Unless Chelsea continue to win, of course the fans will at a point come after him. But Chelsea in today's game show what more mattered most. Another thing is that they picked up red card. Chelsea have now learned this poor attitude of picking red card, which is not nice. Let's be honest with ourselves. Big teams should be disciplined enough to know when tackles. If a player is disciplined, you know when to tackle and when not to tackle. It's not all you go in there guri. There are some tackles that are not worth it. Today, Maloguste was at the end of it, was at the receiving end. Chelsea have picked four red cards for outfield players in their last 5 games. The last time out against Liverpool was the coach Enzo Maresca. This time around was Malogusto, who was at the receiving end. For how long will they stay and curtail this thing? Of course, red cards have cost them in some games. It cost them against Manchester United, cost them against Brighton. Luckily enough, it was not an outfield player who picked up red card against Liverpool. But anyway, what mattered most was that they picked up red card in today's game. But maybe in the next game it may not matter. The players and the management and the coach need to be more disciplined. Kudos to Chelsea for picking up maximum points against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground today. That was what mattered enough.